Hi and welcome to Magical Monday episode 8. I'm Cameron from Ultimate Floor Care, and in this episode we're going to be doing things slightly different. We're going to be doing more doing than talking. In the background you'll see the Oots and Oots campus. I want to thank Mac from Pallmann for allowing us to use the facilities for this specific episode. And this specific episode we're talking about texturing, brushing floors. So brushing and texturing wooden floor and then applying oil over the top. Now, when we're texturing the wooden floor, we're removing the soft grain that gives it texture, leaving the hard grain down. There's a few ways we can do this, but the first thing we need to do is remove the existing finish. Here I am using the Pallmann Spider to remove the first finish. So the first point of call we've done on this one is we've used the Cobra belt sander to remove the finish. Now we've gone on with the 40 grit zirconia discs to remove any belt lines and get up close to the edges. So all we're doing here is we're preparing it to get a texture to the floor. So once we've finished doing our 40 grit cut, we then need to remove the triple plate and vacuum out thoroughly the machine. And then we're going to move on removing the heads of the triple plate. And going to add on our steel plates, so our stainless steel brushes. So this process right here, we can be very versatile in how we do it depending on the depth of texture we want. So always when we put the triple plate on, we want to put pin down on the spider, and we also want at least one weight. So we experimented slightly and you'll see different ways of doing it, but it really does depend on how much depth of texture you want. So first off, I tried with one weight to see what sort of depth of texture we'd get on this oak floor. Next up, what we've tried here is we've continued with just the one weight, but we've actually added water. So we water pot the floor, but we're actually brushing over it while the floor is still damp. What this does is it softens up the soft grain slightly more, giving us more leverage and more bite on pulling out that soft grain. You can see from the reflection of the light that we're already actually introducing structure to this floor. So next up, what we've done is we've done it with two weights. Now we've done these three different types just to show you different ways you can do it. If you have a brushing system or you're thinking about getting one, I'd strongly recommend you test trial on different types of floors, different ways and different processes. And like I say, it's very variable the way you can use it. In this one here, we're using two weights, and this was my recommendation for any sort of oak floor, that we use two weights on it, dry. So now we've done the brushing with the stainless steel to get rid of most of the soft grain. We're now moving on to the K46 or 46 grit nylons. Now what these nylons do is, once we've removed the soft grain in there, we're going to leave some sharp peaks where the hard wood meets the soft wood. So what this is going to do is just round off them hard peaks and remove any other soft grain that's in there, just to smooth out the texture. Now with these nylons, we can actually use them without the stainless steel brushes. Very versatile, this system. So if we feel that we just want to give a light texture and we don't want to give depth, too deep of texture, we can just move on straight on with the 46 grit nylons. These brushes are to be used dry, so no water is needed on the floor. These definitely need to be used dry. Once we finally finish with the 46 grit, we then need to remove those ones. And then our final step to the actual brushing is moving on to another nylon brush. But before we do that, we always need to vacuum the machine and vacuum the triple plane. Now our final part is moving on with the 60 grit nylon brushes, and this is going to achieve our final sand. So there'll be no more sanding processes after this. This is removing any scratches that have been left from the K46 or the 46 grit nylon brushes, as well as the stainless steel ones. So this is our final pass with the brushes. Again, with the same with the 46, if we want to give very minimal texture, or if we've already got a pre-textured, pre-finished floor, we can go over with these and it will remove finish to a degree. Once we've done that, we now need to water pot the wooden floor using the Pallmann mop. So this is a cleaning mop that's used for applying the finish care products, but it's also a great tool for any contractors who want to use it to water pot wooden floors. The reason we're water potting wooden floors is we are fluffing up fibres to remove any fine scratches, as well as opening the grain, the pores of the wood, even more to introduce the oil to. And then we're going to leave that to dry for up to an hour. Now, on this floor, we're specifically applying Magical 2K Ergo. The reason that we're going to use an oil, of course, is Magical Monday. That's all we talk about is oil. But when we're texturing a wooden floor, it goes hand in hand with an oil product. Reason for this, if we actually put a lacquered on the floor, we're actually going to be filling up the grain of the softwood that we've actually removed. So we're actually going to be taking out any texture we've applied to the floor. So oil is the way to go. Once we've mixed it all up, it's now ready to put onto the floor. A couple of ways to apply it, but in this video, we're going to be applying it with a stainless steel trowel. Reason we're putting it down with a trowel is so we can push as much oil into the floor as possible. Other ways we can apply the oil is with a beige pad or a red pad, taking the middle out, pouring it into the center. But I feel when we're trowel applying, we're actually getting more oil into the floor, giving it longer lasting
Talking
protection.
about Pallmann, the magic oil they found. It's a 2K system and it's really renowned. Oh, Pallmann Magic Oil for the kitchen and bath. Beauty and durability, it's on the right path. Mac and Cam and share all the secrets and tips. Join us for the ride, don't let your interest slip. Moisture resistance, where it matters the most. In every spa or floor, that's what they boast. Cameron's got a story, and Mike knows it well. Together they weave a podcast.
Once we've saturated the wood with the oil, we can then move on to the next process. After about 15 to 20 minutes, we let that soak. Now we're going to use a beige pad on this oil. What the beige pad does is it just makes sure that we evenly distribute the oil across the whole floor, making sure we've got enough in even parts of the floor, as well as remove some of the pooling and some of the excess.
It's on the right path. Mac and Cameron share all the secrets and tips. Join us for the ride, don't let your interest slip. From shiny surfaces to the ways they can clean, they'll talk about the wonders as no one's ever seen. With laughter and charm, they'll brighten your day. So pour yourself a drink and come hear what they say. Oh, Pallmann Magic Oil for the kitchen and bath. With beauty and durability, it's on the right path.
Now our final pass is going to be with a white pad. This part here is crucial. We could use maybe up to 2 pads. On this specific floor, we did use 2 pads. And what this is going to do is it's going to remove the final part of the excess. After we beige pad, we leave it for around about, again, 15 to 20 minutes. What this does is it avoids any bleed back that comes up. We can then remove it with the white pad, and then we're going to be polishing it up to a satin look. And once we've white padded it, we don't want any excess oil on the top. That's the main reason of this buffing process. Now you'll also see that there's a purple pad in between the dry board and the white pad. The same was with the beige pad. This is, we use an intermediate pad so we can actually use both sides of the white pad or beige pads. It saves us having to go through so many, and also again oil on our dry board.
Mac and Cameron share all the secrets and tips. Join us for the ride, don't let your interest slip. So here's to the floors that are lush and refined, to the magic of Pallmann, let it unwind.
Now that's all finished now. We just need to leave that for a little bit longer before it can actually gain any foot traffic. So the floor needs to be left for around about 12 hours before it can have any foot traffic whatsoever. But after even 30 minutes, you can see from the party trick, we are already watertight in the floor. So it is a fast drying product. You could probably light foot traffic within about 4 hours, but it's fully cured in 12 hours. Hope you've enjoyed this one. We've spoken about texturing wooden floors and applying oil. On to the next episode.